Hi and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to talk about shame. Being ashamed is a very big problem nowadays because the society really treats you like there are things that you should do and there are things that you shouldn't do, and when you have all the rules that when you have all the rules that you should follow, then obviously it's limiting you and it's controlling you. That doesn't mean that those things aren't good and that you shouldn't do something. Then if there are rules, then we should break them. It's not about that. It's about seeing through the rules. It's about freeing yourself from the rules. You can still do the things, but you're not limited and you're not forced to do anything. Realize that if you feel ashamed for doing something or not doing something, that's not really helping you, but that's actually just limiting you. If you're ashamed for eating unhealthy, or if you're ashamed for not having a girlfriend or whatever, realize that that shame is just being toxic and it's hurting you. It's not emotionally pleasant because it's putting the self in danger. The self or the ego wants you to go by the rules because the ego thinks that that's how it survives. If you're not following the rules, then it feels like it's going to die. For an example, if you're not going to, I don't know, yell at in the public at someone for no reason, because you know you have this social pressure. Because if you start yelling or singing or whatever in public, people are going to look at you and you think that being different or weird or doing something like that in public, you think that that is wrong because society taught you. And obviously, singing in public and shouting that as a pure action might not be the best thing, I don't know. But the point is that if you feel pressured and if you feel this shame, then it's only going to limit you and it's only going to dictate your behavior. And the shame really gets into your personality and into your identity because when you're growing up, there are tons of things that, like, your parents tell you how you should act. You see in school how you should act by the teacher and the other kids. Like, you have all these rules and you're not being authentic, and it's not very healthy for you if you are being a sheep, if you are emotionally being a sheep. You're emotionally, the ego is controlling you. Realize, for an example, why do you want to have a girlfriend? Is it because you want to have one, or is it because you're attached to having a girlfriend because the society tells you that you should have a good job and a girlfriend and I don't know, status, whatever? Realize that there is a difference between desire and wanting and attachment. Desire and wanting is healthy. Like, if you want to have a girlfriend, that's great, that's fine. But if you're attached, if you are forced by your emotions, then that's not very healthy and that's not free at all. So if you want to free yourself, you have to let go of all shame, and you need to see through all shame. You need to see that there is no need for shame. There can't be, objectively, there can't be a shameful action or a decision or whatever. Like, if you don't succeed in life or whatever, there's the only shame is only created by you, by the ego. Shame is created by the ego so it can survive better in this world. Yeah, it's very rooted into you subconsciously, so you have to work on it and consciously and deliberately work on the things going on in the background. the chances are you're not going to realize how your emotions are controlling you if you don't dive deeper into your subconscious, and if you don't contemplate on why you do the things you do. And that build this episode builds on top of the episode I made about morality. Like, church and religion tells us to repress ourselves and repress our authenticity because masturbation and sex is immoral and wrong. Realize how that is only limiting, and that isn't coming from love, but it's coming from lack of love. So my recommendation is to, when you go through your day, just be aware when the shame comes, and when you have a desire to do something and the shame comes because it's wrong or it's not moral or it's not going to bring me success in life, realize that, and realize that that is just a story. It's a trauma, really. Trauma is only emotions hidden in subconscious that then, when you trigger them, then the negative emotions come up. So for an example, singing in public, in the subconscious there is a trauma that, and the negative emotions associated with that action, and then that's keeping you away from singing in the public. And it's of course not only with shame, it's with every emotion. Every emotion stored as trauma or as a rule in your mind is going to limit you. And I don't think it's necessary. I think that you can be free, and that you can be feel amazing, and that there is nothing to be ashamed of, because there is nothing wrong and there is nothing good. So every action and every non-action, if you do something or you don't do something, it's all great, it's all fine. And yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with seeing through all the rules you have, and seeing through all emotions you have, and seeing through shame. And that said, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss other videos that I'll be posting out in the future. And see you in the next one. Bye.